So yeah, how's life for you today? Yo, it's good.
Oh, life's life's a
That sounds
lot.
depressing.
No,
It's
it
not like
just
tax season came. You getting audited. You good?
nah, life. It's just trying to work, trying to make money. That's it. Not getting a stimmy, you know.
You know, if you
That's why
file
I
your
sound
taxes,
depressed. 'Cause I ain't getting a damn stimmy.
if you file your taxes and tell them you didn't get a stimulus check, you can get it via your tax return. They might get like a couple G's that you've been without a stimulus check.
A couple?
How many checks you missed?
I ain't get this one and I ain't get the last one.
You got the
That little
first one?
600.
You got the first one?
The first one I got, yeah.
All right.
The 1200 I got, but everything else I ain't get.
I'm about to insert your theme song real quick.
What? I need my stimulus check, yeah. I need my stimulus check, yeah. I need my stimulus check, yeah.
I need my stimulus. That one?
Yeah. All right, so welcome back to the Red Light Pod. You already know it's Dez and
Ludz.
You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. Listen, I know we've been gone for a fortnight. It's almost like Valentine's Day came, we got handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? Like figuratively and literally. So how was your post Valentine's Day?
You said what?
How was your post Valentine's Day?
Been good, chilling, regular shit.
I know the folks at home see that smile ear to ear. You know what I mean? All right.
What's
so
going
successful.
on with you, though?
Valentine's Day was great. As I said, he did a Key West thing, did the hotel thing, did some like jet skiing and going on a boat and all that, also watching kayak, all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? We was active out there. You know what I mean? Like I remember seeing this meme that was like, why go to a hotel on Valentine's Day to do the same three positions that y'all been doing all this time?
Right.
I heard you travel. Where you travel to?
You a couple shit, but had to throw that in there.
There she go.
But nah, I went nowhere major, just out of town real quick. It was cute. I had a good little Valentine's Day. I got me a handmade. Yo, when I tell you, I have always the most basic shit, but I have always wanted a handmade card. And I finally got a handmade card. Like you could tell the effort was there. Like lines wasn't straight. The little sticker shits wasn't straight, but like the effort was there. Like
you saying my boy brought out the macaroni and construction paper? Throwback. Throwback.
Right. Arts and craft, baby. I was like, oh, okay.
You take his time.
I respect it.
Take note.
Yeah.
So are you still, clean slate for 2021? It's Valentine's Day, so you got the excuse. Long pause, ... Did she froze it? Yo, thought screen froze.
Dot.
Copy. Say less. Oh, the internet connection.
But we both been a bit tied up, but we back at it. Ready to put our talents back to play, talk our shit a little bit,
Yo, you know how we do. I mean, hopefully it's no Mario online again, because that was nuts. That was a crazy way to start the podcast. I got PTSD from that time. I'm sorry.
Yo, he had posted a picture again after that, another thirst trap. I was like, yo, all I could think about was the episode. I was like, this man know what the fuck he doing.
Listen, man, the audience reaction to that shit was hilarious. They loved it. They thought it was funny. It was crazy. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep it coming. Keep that fire coming. So, Love, it's on your chest real quick, man. Get it off your chest.
Yo, speaking of being cuffed and relationships and shit, I've been seeing a lot of, like, straight men been getting heat. Like, y'all always get heat, but, like, straight men have been getting heat. Like, y'all can't do shit.
Like what? Like,
yo, you saw the video with with Salt Bay.
Salt Bay, what he do? Oh yeah, the
He
dude
was
that
trying to
didn't want to
like
get fed.
put them. Yeah, so then that sparked the whole conversation about straight men this, straight men that. Like, yeah, and then I seen another post talking about if a man smoke hookah, he basically telling you he bisexual, and it's just like back to back. Like, y'all can't do shit. Y'all can't smoke hookah. Y'all can't go to a damn restaurant and not want meat in your mouth. Y'all can't fucking do nothing.
So
Y'all
like
can't order what they said. Y'all can't order. Y'all can't order margaritas. Y'all can't do shit. How does it feel as a straight man in these times?
I like to say it's a struggle. You know, we've been struggling for years.
The fucking dramatic.
Voice our opinions. You know, it's tough. We feel like we have no voice anymore. When we speak out, we're misogynistic. We're anti-feminist. No, all right. On a serious note, I saw I saw the video, right? And to me, I thought it was regular. Like if I'm out with my boys and the chef is like, "Let me put this piece of meat in your mouth," niggas like, "Yo, pause, chick, like relax, oh, stop." You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? So there's like two sides of the coin. You got on one side the coin that's like, this is immature. You guys are hyper masculine. What the hell is that? Right? You guys are fragile masculinity, all type of made up bullshit, right? And then on the other coin, they're like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's just a joke. It's not that serious, you know? So I think what we live in today's society is a shift and transition point where I think a lot of things are undefined and there's no normalcy. And so every action is scrutinized. Because under the comments, I did see what you were talking about. Some girls is like, yo, yeah, if my man was to come back and tell me that some chef fed him his dinner, he ain't sleeping in my bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that they were saying. And then they showed a video of King Bot. You know King Bot?
King who?
That Vine guy, the black dude that does the Vines, thin beard type dude. Anyway, he's not funny to me, but like he's like a viral dude. Anyway, he went to the Salt Bay restaurant and like his arms are on the chair, like reaching up to get the meat.
I never had a man beat me before, but okay.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
See it, right? And it was like, yo, but you got mans out here doing this? Like, nah. Like, we ain't fucking after this first date. If he out here acting like this. So, I get it. You know, like, a part of the reason why us men have hyper masculinity, to get like on a serious, less joking note, is because on one end, you have women who are attracted to that quote unquote hyper masculinity, which I think is just regular masculinity. You know, I think it's just created so that, you know, regular dudes get chastised for not being as open to being fluid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're frozen.
I also feel like, no, you don't hear me?
I hear you. You're just mad still if you meditate.
Nah, I feel like a lot of shit though, people become like they feel like they need to be an activist on every issue and everything they see. I just feel like even me as a woman, I don't want you putting meat in my mouth at a restaurant. Like, and the shit all falling down his arms and shit. Like, I just no, like your sweat going all up in the steak and then you want to feed it to me in my mouth. Like, that's awkward. Like, I don't understand that. I feel like a lot of shit just gets over scrutinized. Like, you can't have an opinion. You can't not want to do something. Like, you just can't be you in today's time. Like, everybody wants to enforce how they feel on other people, and I just don't get that.
You're the bad guy if you voice your opinion. That's not like the common theme of like NBC primetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, there's this guy on TikTok. He started this. He says, "Listen, I'm ultra straight, like, or super straight, right?" They're like, "What the hell is super straight?" He was like, "Listen, a lot of you ladies out there are saying that there's something wrong if straight men don't want to have sex with trans women. Is that the right term? Because they are women. So I'm just gonna say I'm ultra straight. I only want to have sex with women that are born women, right? Not changed into one." And then it became a huge meme where it's like, "Listen, I'm ultra straight. because I only fuck lesbians because if you fucking a girl that fucks other dudes, that's gay. So they were just basically making jokes on it. It's like at, at some point you gotta joke around with it because if you take it too serious to heart, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna get pissed off at like them trying to cancel Pepe Le Pew and that Dr. Seuss and all these random cancellations. For what?
What's the story behind that? Where did this whole let's look into the past and look for people to cancel or characters to cancel shit pop out from?
Probably some white woman named Dakota who's unemployed and got nothing better to do than go on Twitter and complain. Pepe Le Pew was supporting rape culture. The cartoon was made in 1950. Like, do you know what was going on back then? Of course they made cartoons like this. You know what I'm saying? Why cancel it? Why not accept that it's an old cartoon and thank God we don't act like this anymore? Or Dr. Seuss, who started writing shit like World War One, what 100 years ago? You gonna cancel a man for something he did 100 years ago? Dog. Like, I don't know. I think people are just bored. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not. Yeah, I think maybe not. Except like go back and see something and you feel like, nah, this ain't it, especially for today's times. But I also don't think it's effective either to like look 50, 100 years ago to look for shit to like cancel in today's times. Like it should more so be bet like we see what's going on. This is not it for right now. So let me not support this or let me move on from this. But to like seek shit out to cancel is just not, I don't see where that's taking us.
What's the point? Right? Like, what are you solving? It's almost like a form of virtue signaling. Like, I'm so woke and I'm so wise and I'm so liberal and advanced that I'm going to go ahead and find everything wrong, you know? And if you look deeper, it's almost as like they're looking for a way to illegitimize real issues, right? So, like, of course, I'm biased towards Black issues, right? And racism towards Black people. But if you're someone who wants to subvert that action of society to be much more sensitive towards, you know, Black racism, what you will do is subvert that by putting in a bunch of bullshit, right? Let's cancel Pepe Le Pew. Let's cancel fucking TV shows. Let's go back to shit that don't even fucking matter. And you know what I'm saying? And now that kind of confuses your brain as to what is legit and what should I care about. Because now you're saying, yo, all this other cancel stuff is bullshit. Why should we cancel somebody for being racist if all these other things are about? You know what I'm saying?
But that's like, and a lot of shit be, like you said, like remedial issues that nobody's even really looking at or it's not going to change nothing. Like the whole Aunt Jemima shit. Nobody's going to be like, let me get some paper mill, whatever they talking about. That's Aunt Jemima. Like
Aunt Jemima, yeah. Yeah. It's almost like they go to fix the problem that aren't real problems, right? Like, all right, if we want to change racism in America, let's change Uncle Ben's to something else, right? You know, like, let's not change redlining where people can't move into better neighborhoods. Let's not change the school to prison pipeline. You know, let's not change the fact that there's voter suppression. Like, the list goes on and on. But these bullshit problems, you can go ahead and put in the media and act like it's a big issue and feel like you made progress. Nah, you didn't do shit.
Right, you know should be barely a damn Band-Aid at that.
Yeah, not even a Band-Aid. Y'all motherfuckers just put dirt on the wound and said, yeah, fuck y'all niggas. Have this. You know what I'm saying? Shit got me peeved. Like, I think on Instagram, I posted a post today, actually, about Ozzy Osbourne's wife, the girl from The View, the British woman from The View. You watch that show?
Sharon? I don't.
I think so.
But is that Sharon Osbourne?
Yeah, I think it's Sharon Osbourne, right? So apparently she got in some heat because she was supporting, matter of fact, she was supporting Meghan Markle. I mean, supporting Piers Morgan. Let's talk about that whole British thing before we jump in back into that. Did you watch it? Did you see the Oprah interview?
No. So I saw like clips and like, you know, the highlights of it, but I didn't watch the actual interview. So I saw like, you know, of course, all the memes because that's everyone on Black Twitter with Oprah. And I saw the conversation about them worrying about the race of the baby and things like that. But I didn't see like in depth everything she was talking about. But I did see the commentary that Piers Morgan made.
Yeah. I mean, if you saw the
And
clips,
then how
go ahead.
no, and then the whole like how people were supporting the things he was saying, and wasn't Sharon the one that supported him and then came out with some apology, some bullshit about
Yeah. So I
yeah.
forget the black woman's name on the show. She's a comedian, very funny. She was on Comic View way back in the NBC. She's awesome. Forget her name. I'm sorry, folks. But she checked her on the fact that she supported Piers Morgan in the statement, because most of the stuff that we saw about Piers Morgan is him storming off a TV set. But he's been talking shit about Meghan Markle for the longest, and it now makes sense. Like if you a dude that likes a chick and she ends up marrying the Prince of damn Britain, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a little salty. So
Right.
add that salt to like underlying, racist comments, then yeah, you could see where the upsetness is. Because I'm sure she said something along the lines of Sharon Osbourne, how can you support this man who has, supported racists in the past and, belittles her plight against racism? And she basically said, well, he's my friend and I support him and I don't know what he said that was racist and things like that, right? So long story less long, you know what I'm saying? What pissed me off was the fact that they also went into Sharon Osbourne's past. In 2003, Sharon Osbourne called her Asian co-host wonton soup.
Oh, that's why they did that. That's why they went on the search.
That's why they wanted to search.
Okay, that makes sense now.
You know how Twitter is. Like I said, somebody named Dakota is like, oh no, this racism has to stop. Let's go ahead and go back to all the things she did. Like, I swear, if you're a celebrity, it's the worst time to be a celebrity in this era. Because it's almost just like, even if they like you, they'll put a file together of all the things you did bad. And then as soon as you fuck up, let's open up Pandora's box.
Yep. Fuck up or blow up.
Fuck up or blow up. Yeah, bro. So
as soon as somebody, pop out doing great, boom. Oh shit. But I mean, if I'm being honest though, I can see in her case, like why they felt like, oh nah, she been on some bullshit. Let me go pull up shit. But it's also like, it just plays to the point of like, y'all now, like, again, going back ages and like decades ago to look for shit that happened in the past when something is going on currently. Like, it just seems counterproductive. I get why they're doing it with her case, but it just seems counterproductive at the same time. Because it's such like a pattern, and like, when is this what y'all gonna do with everybody?
I think it is what they're gonna do with everybody. You want to see this for a long.
And if I'm being honest though, some of the shit they be pulling up, it don't even be that deep.
It really isn't. It's really not at all. It's like, who cares? Oh, now the funniest shit that had me rolling was that they said that she called her lesbian friend fish eater. That shit had me right. I'm like, yo, if I got lesbian homies, I'm gonna make jokes too, like strap on jokes, all that stuff, because it's like, if you're not joking about the person, you're not normalizing their existence, right? It's like, I don't know if you had a kid in school who may have been like a little slow or disabled or whatever, but I'm sure those individuals want to be treated like everybody else. When everybody's getting joked on them too. They don't want to be treated like a victim or treated like they're different, or it's too sensitive to talk about. Like, nah, it's just a joke. She's a fish eater. You know what I'm saying?
And but the crazy shit is that that's a comment that's like made even amongst heterosexuals. Like,
exactly.
So I'm not understanding.
Like I said on Instagram, it's way too many motherfuckers who've been breastfeeding for way too long in their toddler, stage. That's why they're so sensitive now. Like, if you're an adult, just be an adult. You have to be so sensitive about every little thing. The world is not a perfect place. All right? We're not going to control people's going to offend you. Be comfortable with being offended.
Right. Oh, I love that. Be comfortable being offended. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, for real.
Because you know me, like I kind of speak what's on my mind. I'm not like overtly going to disrespect somebody, but I'll make a joke that can be pushing the line, right? And so I'm not a comedian, so I get why I may get pressure for that. But if you're a comedian, you can't even do your job without somebody saying, "Oh, that's offensive. He's canceled. Oh, he offended this person." Like, come on. Like, are you happy in your life that you have to point out every little thing that's wrong? Like, what's going on there?
That's why I'm glad though that some of our fave comedian OGs had their moment at the time that they did.
Yeah.
Because they would have been out of here, or we would even like a lot of the content we got, we would have missed out on because y'all want to cry about everything.
Yeah. Every freaking thing. Like sometimes you listen. Here's the thing. Now people were even saying that Meghan Markle was crying about everything when she was talking about how the royal family treated her. Which at some point I get that sentiment, but there has to be some legitimacy. Like, you think she knew what she was getting into? You know, imagine you, Lovely.
Right.
You married a prince of India. Are they prince of India? No,
Why couldn't
right?
be of like?
Let's say you married a prince of like Dubai or some shit, right?
Okay, I'll
And
take that.
you take that, right? And now you hear that because, you know, you're pregnant. Now they're worried how black the baby's gonna be. Is he gonna have good hair? You're not gonna have security. How would you feel?
Nah, that'd be some wild. I feel some type of way. I mean, it'd be fuck y'all, but that would definitely be some wild shit.
You'll be throwing some objects at motherfuckers, huh? Yeah. So if you feel that way, I'm sure any woman would feel that way. So she has every right to be upset. Now, granted, I get it. She is making this into a media darling type of thing where she's getting interviewed by Oprah for $7 million. I'm sure there's a book that's coming out soon and she's about to make bank. But nonetheless, it's like if they take away all your bread, you're no longer acting. You know what I'm saying? What else you gonna do?
Right.
You know what I mean? So listen,
get
man.
It how you get it.
My thing is the British Empire has been racist and fucked up and inbred for centuries. You think they're not above any of this?
Yo, was it Piers Morgan that was saying there's no racism in Britain? Yeah. In Britain, maybe well, he said maybe San Francisco or whatever, but not like what?
Like,
what do you mean there's no racism?
They're trying to say that racism in London, in England isn't as bad as America, which I think is bullshit. I think racism isn't on top of their minds in England, but it's so real. You know what I'm saying? Like soccer players, even in Italy, I know it's not England, but it's still Europe. Soccer players in Italy really get like bananas thrown at them out in the field if they're black because they're like a monkey. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, what do you expect from some inbred ugly motherfuckers anyway, right? They're gonna hate on y'all because your skin is clear. Even though Meghan Markle is like light bright, damn near white though. That's the lightest black woman I've ever seen in my life. Like Gina from Martin is blacker than she is.
Nah, Gina's definitely lighter.
Have you seen her, bro? Yo, see Meghan Markle in the light in the sun. You don't. I don't see a black woman. I'd be like, oh yeah, she do got a little black to a little bit. You know what I mean?
Wait, speaking of inbred, was it confirmed that they was cousins or third, some cousins? Her and the prince.
I think that was internet rumors, because they're just hating on them. But in the royal family, I'm pretty sure it's very common to have sex with your family member to keep the money in the family. The bloodline pure. You know what I'm saying? So
I wouldn't put it past them.
Have you seen her?
But if she got black in her, that would not be a thing.
Bruh, her baby is a white baby. Have you seen her baby? Matter of fact, we about to pull up what Meghan Markle's baby looked like. Because Lenny don't believe me, son. Because I was like, because they were worried about the skin color. Huh?
Yo, I was just about to say that. I seen the baby. I was like, what y'all was worried about? I don't get it. Like, have y'all seen the parents? What were y'all really worried about? How dark you thought your child was going to be anyway? Like, please.
Right. Like, this baby gotta be the whitest baby I done seen in a long time.
Nah, because Adonis is pretty white.
Who's pretty white?
Adonis.
Who the hell is Adonis?
Drake baby.
Oh, Drake baby a white baby too, bro. Drake baby is definitely a white baby. Now, Drake, don't get me killed like XX Tentacion. I'm just saying what I think is true, man. Like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen real quick. You ready?
Ready.
Audience, are you ready? Are you shaking in
They
anticipation?
ready.
They ready?
They
Boom.
shaking.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
You
they
see it?
tripping.
Where
That
do
baby
you?
look lighter than the daddy.
Hell yeah, son. That baby looked like his name is Column or or Clay. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I give it Clay. Oh, I definitely see a Clay.
But like, look, she's gorgeous, by the way. But like, that's the whitest black person
You
I've ever seen in my
was
life.
she lighter than Gina?
Look at her. She just all right. She got a tan right there. Let me fix it up real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Let me fix it up real
Look a
quick,
little
man.
tan.
All right, where she at? Come on, man. Nice smile. But come on, man. Yo, what if because England is so racist, they added like some tint on her skin to make her look, you know what I'm saying? I was going, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, look at this. Tell me that's not a white woman, dog.
Can you make it bigger? Oh, oh, okay.
I wouldn't even know that she was black
That
until like I was
baby.
like, hold on,
Wow.
her nose do look a little family. Like I feel like I know that nose.
I feel.
Look like family, yo.
Yo, you stupid.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But
she a
yeah,
little light, right? Okay.
you're a little light bright, you know what I'm saying? But listen,
Yeah.
as a whole, I don't really care. Kind of like that Danny Lake story. I don't really care about Meghan Markle. You know what I'm saying? The royal family, they're millionaires.
At all. It dead ass. Like, please.
Yeah,
That's out
I,
of my tax bracket.
way out the tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey are just setting them up to make millions. You know what I'm saying? Because what type of gangster shit is like, hey, stay at my house. I got a house in LA. You guys want to stay over there? That's Tyler Perry. That's gangster. You know what I mean? But in other news, yo, what else
What's
is going on?
going on?
What's going on in society, man? We've been
Kirk
gone for a month, yo. We missed a lot.
Flies Franklin.
Well, what happened with that? I know you in a Christian loop, so fill me in.
Yo, you ain't heard a recording of him cursing at his son?
Nah, let me look for it.
You like?
Talk,
Oh, nah. Yeah, you gotta find that.
talk about it real quick. Talk about it real quick. Talk
Yo,
to the people. I'll look it up.
so first of all, his son is 33 years old. At
All right.
first, like you thinking, oh, this like a child, a father cursing his child the fuck out. No, this is a grown ass 33-year-old man. He went, him and Kirk was on the phone, whatever. Kirk was, I couldn't really make out what Kirk was saying, but I think he was either just yelling or cursing. So
Yeah.
then the son says something, shut the fuck up. So then Kirk goes on 10, like you and leaked it.
Oh, not Kirk.
The son leaked it and posted it and was like,
Yeah.
Kirk Flies Frank. They said
Man.
Flies jumped out that man real fucking quick.
The devil came out of him.
Yo.
He ain't playing games.
So
I think I got it. I think I got it.
posted it and was like, this why I stay away from the family type shit. Like,
Yeah.
just a fucking mess.
But like, wait, did the son leak the audio, or how did it get discovered?
Yeah, the son leaked the audio. He posted it on his page and was like, this why he like stays away from the family. Like basically saying this how he been getting treated and he's been dealing with this abuse, all this shit.
See, he need to get his ass beat and
It's like
cursed out.
33.
Exactly. I'm about to play this shit real quick. Can you hear it?
Nah.
Oh man, hold on. Technical difficulties, folks.
Bear with us, folks.
Yeah, there it is. Computer audio. I'm not doing computer audio. Can you hear it?
You got this. Nah, I don't. Does it even play audio when you share the screen?
Oh, I know what I gotta do. You ready?
I'm ready.
So are you ready? We are back. Technical difficulties over. I've figured this thing out. Are you ready? You ready, Lud?
Bring it. Not we can't still hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
Jesus Christ, yo. Hold on, man.
We was ready. What is that noise?
All right, well,
I hear like a shuffling, but it's not the actual audio.
It's not the audio?
No. Like, I don't hear no cursing. I don't hear nobody going off.
Look, I know I kind of messed it up. Let me go back to the phone. Anyway, the other news, yeah, Kirk Franklin deserved to curse his son out like that, honestly. Like, you can't act like that and think is okay.
I just feel like, why do we need to, like, why did you need to post that? And then continue to post shit like, this is a family matter. What can we do for you? If you're trying to make it seem like, oh, your father's not this perfect man, it's like he never claimed to be a perfect man. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on behind closed doors, because again, it's a family matter.
Of course.
And I'm sure, like, whatever he feels, he's entitled to feel what he feels, because we don't know what goes on in their home. Right. But it's just like, one, I don't get why we need to see that. And two, yes, this man is into gospel, but he was never the poster for anything dealing with perfection. So it's like nobody's about to get on a cancel Kirk train, because who's surprised? Like, we get cursed out all the fucking time. Like, we about to cancel your father for cursing at you? Yeah. Granted, like, a lot of people are saying like, oh, a lot of people are saying it's like, regardless of age, it's a certain way that you talk to your kids and a certain level of respect. But at the same time, if I'm being honest, a lot of us aren't going to be sympathetic to that, because like, your parent cursing you out at 33 years old, like, and you posting it.
First of all, you should never be cursing at your parents like that, regardless if it's recorded or not.
Telling your dad, shut the fuck up. I could never. Yeah, I could never.
He deserved to get Kirk Franklin stomped for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Stomped.
Full on. You know what I mean? Usher's in there too, like, motherfucker.
What?
He about to get hit on the head with a collection plate and all that. You know what I'm saying? But again, look.
Then started getting into it.
I'll play devil's advocate. Let's say I'm the son, right? Let's say everyone views our family as perfection, and they view him as like a Jesus-like figure. I know it's blasphemous, but you see what I'm saying? Like, he's an angel. You know what I'm saying? Sent from God. And so if I complain about what I'm going through, I'm probably having years of suppressing these feelings. Like, oh, Kirk is a good guy, or he's this. And so anything he says, people's like, oh, come on, it's your father. It's Kirk. It's Kirk. So all of those feelings bubbled up, and he's like, nah, I'm going to show the world exactly what we go through. And who knows if that's just like the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what Kirk does behind doors? He probably got like all types of, let me not say it on Kirk. Let me stop. Let me not violate Kirk Franklin. You know what I'm saying? That's family right there.
But I get it. You never know what's happening behind closed doors.
You never know what's happening behind closed doors.
But so let's say that is the case. Okay. I understand that. But sir, again, you're 33 years old. Is the correct answer to seek therapy and figure out what you gotta do for yourself, or is to come on social media and spiral a whole shit into something that didn't need to be? Because once again, what can we do for you? Like, we're not gonna fix your family. We're not gonna fix whatever you're going through. Okay, you want to see your father curse you out. Okay, so now we know Kirk Franklin curses. What now? Where do we go from here?
Listen, man, he about to walk into church and every grandma, auntie with the big hat in the front row, about to give him the eye. You're going to hear the whispers. Gladys, he couldn't believe what this young man just did. He was such a nice boy. What happened? It's that hip-hop music.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's them grandmas, man. But then he went and got into it with his sister on social media. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm just never a fan of airing family drama on social media. That's just me.
Yeah, keep it private. Keep what happens behind closed doors. Because now everybody judging you, and now everybody looks stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You brought that shit on the whole family. Y'all all look dumb, including you.
Everybody.
And if anything, you look more dumb because there's a lot of people sympathizing with Kirk. Like, okay, you told him shut the fuck up. I would have cursed you out too.
Do you know how many lives Kirk Franklin probably saved? Like, you know how many crack pipes have dropped out people's mouths when Kirk Franklin played in the background? You think they're going to go ahead and side with you? Like, he done got niggas out the street.
Though.
For real.
And going with your devil's advocate thing, I can see why in that case it'd be like, yo, y'all really think he's this holier than thou man. But again, like for most of us, let me speak for myself. I never seen him as a poster of perfection anyway. Like just because you preaching the gospel don't mean your shit don't stink.
Exactly. You know how many pastors be sleeping with people's wives in the congregation? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. They're human beings. They piss, shit, and sleep like all of us. They just, you know, have a more spiritual connection with God. That's it. But in other news, before I get struck by lightning for all these Kirk Franklin jokes, bread and butter. So there was a post, and a woman said on Twitter that she'd rather have a guy, knock on something. I don't know. I got no wood around it. She says she'd rather be in a relationship where a guy cheats on her after 15 years, like a normal relationship, instead of cheating on her in 5 weeks. What? How you feel about that? Because you're a female. Maybe I'm missing the female perspective.
I just feel like no cheating is not an option. No, it got to be one or the other. I can't just not get cheated on.
Hey, just speak it on your chest, yo. Ain't no rules. It's a red light pod. How do you feel?
I just feel like my man is not going to cheat. So I'll just start with that first of all. But what does that mean? You know something I don't know?
I ain't say a word, yo. If you got that magical wop, hey, it is what it is, man.
I stimulate his mind.
Oh, you quench his thirst in many ways more than one. So sex isn't the reason why God cheats, right?
Not always.
Why do guys cheat from a female perspective?
I mean, I wouldn't know specifically, but from like different things I've like seen or heard. First of all, y'all motherfuckers just be bored and like to cheat because y'all don't see nothing wrong with it. Because there's legit men I've heard who feel like it's not cheating unless I'm married. So some people really feel like it's whatever to them. Second of all, y'all like attention. So I don't feel like it's always about sex. Like if you getting attention from a bitch and your girl's not giving it to you at the moment, y'all gonna go for it.
Why she a bitch?
But sometimes, it is.
Hold on, why she a bitch?
I just want to.
She could be a nice girl. Why is she a bitch?
I'm saying that loosely. She might be a nice girl, but
yeah, it sounds like that's coming from a deep dark place.
It's not because I don't have these issues. So
I forgot. Never cheat, right? Magical box. Out of the box.
I mean.
Out of the box.
I guess if like, I don't know. I'm trying to see why would she want that. I feel like I don't know. There a lot of like seasoned relationships or marriages for like years and years. I feel like people see it as, oh, we went through everything. Like somebody cheated, some shit happened, and we still here, we still together. So they feel like it's more solidified because where you gonna go after 15 years? Versus 5 weeks, like the shit is still fresh and you already out here fucking around. That's the only thing I could see it. But for me personally, either way, I'm leaving. So can you not waste my time for 15 years? Can we just get this out the way in 5 weeks?
Yeah, that's my perspective.
Why are we waiting 15 years where we're invested? Like what?
Exactly. Why would you waste 15 years of your life? Like, yo, mom, you got 9 lives or something? Like you got time to waste? Like 15 years, you rather?
But that's because they're not gonna leave. That's why.
So I didn't even think about that. So you definitely brought that into my perspective. Like, yeah, probably she says 15 years because if a guy cheats after 15 years, you guys would stay together. You probably got kids, probably married. You know what I'm saying? Bought a house together. It's not gonna be so easy to leave.
That's it. Like I feel like that's just more solidified, right?
Yeah.
Versus 5 weeks, you could be like, all right, fuck you, I'm out. But I mean, even 5 weeks, people still stay. So
listen, we've been through this on last episode. I think cheating is a thing that just happens. Like it's not like it's something
you're not
that
about to stress me out on
I'm
this
not trying
good
to give you. I'm not
Tuesday.
trying to trigger you because it never happens to you. So I don't know why you're getting stressed. But another in other news, in other news, like listen, yo, like I know it's gonna sound controversial, but it's like listen, we're human beings and we're imperfect, and yes, we can aim to be perfect, but just know that shit happens. Like sometimes you cheat, and it's not like it's something that you're doing, premeditated, that you're trying to hurt the other person. Sometimes you make mistakes, right? The only issue is a lot of times people cheat, but then they keep it quiet. They don't speak the truth. A lot of people can't deal with hard and uncomfortable situations, so they cheat and keep it buried 6 feet under. You know what I'm saying? Let it rock, right? But my whole perspective on that post was like, yo, I think if it's after 15 years he cheated, I think you just caught him after 15 years. He got lazy after 15 years. He stopped caring after 15 years. He like, I got a decade under my belt. I can't lose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I just want the record to show I do not stand with you. Shit does not just happen when it comes to cheating, and that is my verdict on that.
Do I have to do a flashback again?
Wow, don't do that. I never condoned cheating, okay?
It's on record, yo. We got on wax. All right, all them viewers. But listen, it's funny because it depends on the conversation and the context as where I think you support cheating. It's not like in your mind, if you're in a solidified relationship, then cheating is definitely a no-go. But if you guys are in like a place of limbo, which is still together but not together, as we know, situationship episode 1, you're like, shit can happen because you're not together.
But I feel like that's still playing it dangerous because if we decide we exclusive and that was spoken on and we're not going to mess around or deal with anybody outside of us and somebody still goes and does it, you are still cheating because you're going outside of what we agreed on.
No, I get that. As long as y'all have that covenant between each other, you guys definitely be loyal towards one another. I totally agree with that. I may say these things outlandish, but I still have some, sense up here in his brain. I ain't all the what for real? Damn.
I'm playing.
Damn. Right? But look, nonetheless, listen, cheating 5 weeks, 15 years. I think the 5 weeks is nothing. I think the 15 years is way more egregious. Like if you got kids in the family,
that's crazy.
You throwing your life away.
You do me like that after 15 years? Oh, I'm upside your head, period. Yeah,
like she done lost her glory years. You know what I'm saying? She done probably coming off a, peak stage. Menopause right around the corner. You gonna cheat? That's a slap. That's a double slap in the face. You know what I mean?
Nah, shit crazy. What was your poll result?
My what?
Well, what was your question and what was your poll results on the Instagram story?
So all the women but one agreed because my question was, do you think? Oh wait, is it okay? Would you rather waste 15 years or 5 weeks? Right? Most people said they would rather waste the 5 weeks than 15 years. One woman said she would have wasted 15 years, and she didn't say what you said. She was just like, yeah, after 15 years, where you going?
So basically, she would say.
Yeah. She said what you said, but like I didn't put it together like that way. I was just like, yeah, after 15 years, you gonna go back on Tinder? You gonna go back in these streets? Stella got her groove back.
Live that cougar life.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I disagree with the whole notion of cheating being so egregious, but I don't know, man. I just think people fuck up.
If you're a cheater, just say that. Just let the people know.
Who said I'm a cheater? I'm a loyal.
I said, if you are, just let the people know at this point.
Have you ever cheated in any relationship?
Never.
Oh God. Oh, Kurt Franklin's God.
Hands. I have hands down never cheated on nobody. I'm too honest for that. I can't. Somebody give me or like try to stop me in a fucking store and talk to me, and I'm telling my man about it. Like cheating is not in the books.
Yo, fellas, ladies will tell you about the corny dude trying to get at her. she never gonna tell you about the dude that she think is like it looks good or is cool that's trying to get at her. She will never
That's
communicate that.
not
But
true.
let that dude be like some weird, nerdy, ugly motherfucker. She was like, oh yeah, this guy tried to talk to me again. But then the other motherfucker trying to slide in them DMs. You know what I'm saying? She ain't saying it. If Meek Mill slid in her DM, she ain't telling you.
You pick Meek of all people? Hell yeah, I'm telling.
But
Meek,
like, what I'm saying is like, if he slid and you like with it, like, oh shit, Meek, he about to fly me out to Cancun.
negative. I'm screenshotting and sending it immediately.
See, we need more people like her, yo. We need more people like her because not everybody thinks the same way. Even though I think she's just saying this for the camera, but you know how that goes.
I'm dead.
You know how that goes. We done been here before. This is episode 1. Angel, yo. But yeah, I mean, obviously to give personal anecdotes, like I have cheated in the past, but I'm not a rampant cheater. You know what I'm saying? And I think to go back to harken back to our original question, or one of our original questions, I think cheating happens when the relationship is fizzling out, right? You guys aren't at the point of leaving yet, but your attention goes elsewhere because you're looking to escape, but you're having an escaping situation. So then you tend to be more open towards a guy trying to talk to you at Macy's in the perfume aisle while you're trying to not suffocate through all the cloud of smoke. You know what I mean? Shit like that happens. I know you're looking at me like this nigga, but you understand that that's some sense in it.
No, and there are those cases, but my confusion is the cases where shit is fine. Y'all not at the fizzling out stage. Like y'all are building, y'all are strong, and motherfuckers still cheating. What are you looking for? And don't say no pussy.
I mean, it's better than old. Yo, like, have you ever had some Jordans, right? You love them Jordans. Them shits is fly.
We're about to compare pussy to Jordans.
Hit me up.
Go ahead.
You got some Jordans. Them shits is fly. You love them. They match your outfits. You know what I'm saying? You got a bond with these Jordans. But then you get a fresh new pair. You smell that box. You know what I'm saying? You put your shoe in. You got to break them in. It's exciting. So that's what it is. When the excitement is gone out the relationship, that's where they find excitement other places. You know what I mean? Like, you've been through this. Relationships about all the ups and downs. I'm not excusing this behavior. I'm just trying to make sense of it. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sense of it. Because human behavior is human behavior. Huh?
See, the way my loyalty is set up, the old Jordans gonna always be my fave.
Yeah, what's them Jordans have?
Like if I get a new pair of Forces, the old pair is always gonna be like that's the original. Like I'm not about to see and be like, oh, new pair, like fuck you, nah. Like you the number one.
And you know, Lundy got a closet full of black Air Forces to match her black shirt right now. You already know. She woke up and chose violence.
Don't tell the
every
people
day
that
of her
they
life.
think I'm about to be robbing motherfuckers and shit. No.
I mean, when Lundy was in New York, I don't know. I heard some stories, yo. When L Boogie came around, niggas was shook. It was like, yo, hide your jewelry, hide your cell phone. Heard you was robbing psychics out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was wild.
Partake in black Air Force activity.
In 2021.
I did
2001?
not.
In 2001, she was out here. When you was 6 years old. Yo!
Stupid.
What was the other post I had the other day? What was the other post I posted yesterday that I got mad responses? People responded to. I forgot what it was. It was a 15 years.
Is it still up?
Huh? Nah, 24 hours.
Is it still up?
I can check it out real quick.
Yeah, you had like 2 polls up.
Yeah, that was my pre-show.
Was it the same topic or?
I think it was a related topic, but it wasn't the same thing. I think our bread and butter is talking about relationships and our perspective from a guy and a girl perspective.
Oh, okay.
So
while he's pulling that up,
yeah,
follow us on Instagram, Red Light Pod. We're gonna start doing polls on ours. That'd be good too. Like as we build the followers, we can start doing polls on our page. So y'all follow us, Red Light Pod.
All right. So the second post was, this is the one. This is the one that pissed me off. All right. Because first of all, the post says if a man needs multiple women, he is not happy with himself. and I said, do you agree or disagree? Before I let all this fire out my chest, I'm gonna let Ludney go with it.
If a man needs multiple women, he is unhappy with himself. If a man needs multiple women, yes.
Why? Why?
What else do you need besides me? I don't understand. So, like, why would a man need more than one woman? We come with all y'all needs. What are you searching for? You gotta be miserable. If you still looking for more than one woman, you miserable. Like, we literally come with everything that y'all need. Everything.
Oh, and you clapping? I'm about to come with that fire. I'm about to come with that fire.
Come with it. Come with it.
Are you ready? You really ready?
I'm ready.
Let's say there's a dude, right? Shit's cool. You know what I'm saying? He got everything you need. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know, let me go ahead. And
get your petty ass out of here.
Yo! I'm just saying, in real life situations, shit happens, right? Where there's interest with one person and then the interest then fades, right? Because if the talking stage, what is the talking stage? Getting to know somebody, right?
That don't exist.
So
I don't
you
believe
go
in
straight to a relationship? It's high.
No.
We're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Let's move in.
That's how they did it back in the day.
That was a lot of statutory rape, so I don't know if you want to claim that real quick.
I mean, that's also facts. But not like, I believe there's a dating stage, and then, you know, you figure out if you want to be with them or not. But I don't believe in a talking stage. Like, I don't know what that is. But proceed with what you were saying.
All right, so Ludney's from Mars, so we're gonna disregard that real quick. But I hear what you're saying. But like, for instance, you get to know somebody, you guys kick it, you guys to feel things from one another, you enjoy each other's company, things are great. However, as time goes on, that interest, that spark, that flame slowly wilters away. And here comes a new suitor who then re-sparks that flame, right? And so that interest can then go that way. The reason why I say this is a nice little segue. Women tend to not understand when we do this, but if they do this, it's like, okay, the man's not providing he's not giving her what she needs. Oh, she's valuing herself. She's not cheating. She's giving herself what she is missing, right? Issa Rae pops up back again. Lawrence wasn't doing what he had to do, right? And so she went ahead and cheated, and he was excused by black women across the land. There was like,
she
Issa,
broke up with that man. She did break up with him. But proceed.
All right, if you say so. But nonetheless, I don't like that there's a double standard, right? Where if men cheat, it's us being dogs, pigs, and being outright disgusting, right? But if women do it, it's all about self-value. And they're like, yeah, you go, girl, get you something better. Yeah, don't even look back. Am I lying?
But okay, I
fuck that nigga anyway.
I see where you're going, but who? Yeah. Like, I don't feel like it's a cheating is excused either way though. Like in the scenario that you're explaining, as far as like you with somebody, there's interest, whatever, sparking, and it fades away, and then you somebody else. So I can understand that happening and you moving on. But what I don't understand is keeping or feeling like you need to have those people at the same time without their knowledge. Like now that's a whole different story. It's one thing if like I said, if you're interested somewhere else and you move on, that's fine. But you need all of them at once.
Have you not heard the concept of a roster when you're single?
No, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure they're not talking about men being single.
Yes, they are. I mean, no, they're talking about in general men being with multiple women. In general, we're not saying relationship.
Openly dating.
So that situation can apply to men who single, openly dating, who have multiple women, or if a guy's in a relationship and has multiple women. We all know that one is more egregious than the other, but nonetheless, women were talking about how, yeah, that guy has daddy issues. He's compensating for shit that he doesn't have, or maybe he's hiding his true needs or some shit like that. Like, all type of theories I saw in the comments that had me rolling. But then, God forbid, it's the other way around. Then it's like, oh no, she's not being provided for. He's not taking care of her. He's not doing the job right. And that's why I like double standard. Y'all can cheat and it's fine, right? There's no, real chastisement on your character. But then if men do it, our character is destroyed and inflamed.
I don't think that's true though. I feel like when I hear women being praised as far as like having multiple men, it's women who are, again, dating or single, so they have options, so that's fine. But when it's men, it's typically men are either committed to one woman and messing around, or they're leading multiple women on and not being upfront about it. So that's when I hear backlash, as is deserved. But as far as women, it's typically not backlash. I mean, if it's cheating, it's cheating. It should be backlash on each end. But typically with women praising it, is because the women be single. I haven't seen a woman in a relationship and being praised for, okay, you fucking with all these men, great.
I got 3 words for you. 3 words for you.
What?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
They had an understanding.
We don't know that.
How we know the other way? How we know
she talked about it on Red Table Talk?
We don't.
They never talked about
understanding. And he was aware of this, though. They definitely had an understanding.
Did they say that, or did the internet say that?
They said that.
They did not.
There were let me back up. Their words weren't "we have an understanding," but he was aware of the situation and the whatever they were going through at the time. She literally said like they thought they were done with each other type shit. So it's not like she was fucking with all these different men and doing her own thing. Even then, she was receiving a lot of backlash for that.
All I saw was
people were calling this lady a predator, like all types of shit. Like anyway.
I saw posts with Jada Pinkett with Future memes on it. I saw women saying, I say, cougars. I saw a cougar light. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, she a milk. All type of positive shit. They were celebrating.
Future memes is positive.
Yeah, because it was jokes. It wasn't like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, people gonna get their jokes off regardless, though, about anything. Black Twitter don't take shit serious.
Who's the last celebrity to cheat on? Jay-Z cheating on Beyonce. Did he get praised? Or just be like, damn, Beyonce? How you cheat on Beyonce? No one said, how you cheat on Will?
But it wasn't cheating, though.
Were they married?
Not the man that was just justifying cheating. Shit happens, and now you want to get all technical.
Technical. I'm just being logically reasoning through the conversation. Like, were they married? Did they have vows?
Yes, but they also had an understanding that they felt like they were done with each other. So who are we to say, oh no, you cheated, if they knew whatever they had going on at the time?
My point is,
if me and my man is like, oh, we done with each other and we doing our own thing, like he's doing whatever and I'm fucking with other people. Who is somebody, like, who are you to come tell me, oh, nah, y'all cheating on each other when we know what's going on in our relationship and we know we were done with each other?
The fact is they had a ring on his finger. That's called infidelity. I see nothing about Will out here, you know what I'm saying, getting caught with Megan Robbie, whatever the hell her name is, out here in these streets. We ain't see that.
Getting caught just because he didn't get caught. And then these people were whole ass swingers. Like,
how do we know that? Look, we know that Tiny and T.I. are swingers for sure. That came out. They admitted that. These two never admitted that. Remember the whole thing with Tiny and T.I.? We missed a lot in the last month. So yeah, Tiny and T.I. had a situation where these girls are coming out saying that like they'll go to the club, right? Tiny will get them to come to the VIP. They'll come to the VIP, take drugs, get drunk or take drugs, right? And then they'll wake up in the morning with like sore vaginas, not knowing what happened the night before. And that's why T.I. got like removed from like some Marvel movie. And there's this big thing going on with them right now. And he had like an Instagram video where he made himself look guilty.
You said he made himself look guilty?
He made himself look guilty. Like he was like, I'm saying there wasn't drugs there, but we ain't drugging those girls. They were there on their own accord. They were there to have fun. Basically saying like they were down for the cause.
So they was having like threesomes or they was swinging?
So I don't know for sure because I'm not like too deep in the shade room, but apparently the rumor is that they are swingers, and so that's how they would swing. Is Tiny would get the girls, and then they would end up having sex. But I guess there was drugs involved, and that's where it came about. You got Atlanta lawyers talking about how if these girls, take drugs and they can't consent to sex, and that's an even larger question. Let's say you out, you in a city in America, right? And you guys are having fun with your girls, you know what I'm saying? You invited W out there, W be pulling niggas in the club like crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got a friend that like is like a magnet in the club, you know what I mean? Like
A
we out
fucking
dudes.
magnet. I don't understand it to this day.
It's crazy. It's like you got dudes, like I'm chilling with the dudes, she obviously with money and the girls or whatever. We look over and like 3 different dudes and just went up to her, you know what I'm saying? Like he got the sauce. I don't know if she sprayed pheromones before she goes to the club or something like that,
Nah,
but she's doing something. But nonetheless, you out with your girls, y'all get drunk. Let's say you pull one, two. I'm sorry, you don't have to. Let's say one of your friends pull one, two, right? They lit. They got liquor in their system. They feeling saucy. If she has sex that night, is she able to consent?
You said they were drinking.
So let's say you guys are drinking, everybody drunk. He gets a dude, you know what I'm saying? They go back to his place. They have sex. Can she consent to sex while being under the influence of something?
I mean, I believe like if you start legally, I'm pretty sure it's that you cannot consent under the influence of alcohol. But like on a realistic or individual whatever basis, I think it kind of depends though, because like people have their different levels when they drink. Like most of us, well, let me not say most, like there's people who they could drink and still like they conscious, they know what they're doing. Yeah. I could drink and be like, yeah, I want to have sex. No, I don't want to have sex. But if you to the point of like you blacked out and you don't know what's happening, no, you cannot consent to anything because you out of it. Like you're not in your right mind to make no type of decisions.
Hence why when you jump on somebody when you're drunk, niggas is like, shit.
Right. Trying to get people caught up out here.
I think it's a slippery slope, Ludney. It's a slippery slope because it's a slippery slope because this goes back to your first question. Like it's an attack on straight men. Like we obviously don't even know what's the right thing to do. I don't even think I answered the question with full emotion back then. It took time for me to build up in this episode.
Yeah.
But like for instance, like I'm gonna go back to the question. Like even at work, when I'm at work, I will like dap up shorties at work, and they be like, "Yo, like this is how you say hi, Dez. You hug." I'm like, "Yo, you know what time we live in? If I hug you too tight, oh, he's a predator. Or I feel uncomfortable."
Yeah.
I'm a big ugly black man in America, yo. I can't take risks, so you gonna get this dap. You gonna get this dap because I ain't trying to get caught up. You know what I'm saying? One hug too tight, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I got long arms. I want my hands going places they ain't supposed to go. So back to the consent question, right? So it's tricky because let's say we both drinking and legally, like you said, you can't give consent if you're under the influence. But if he's under the influence too, how can he prove that?
How can he prove what?
How can he prove that he was drunk and so it's okay for him to have sex with this girl if they're both drunk? Like, who's to say she wakes up in the morning and says, "Oh, I didn't agree to this"? What? What?
Yo, like, that reaction.
Nah, that ass, like, in your mind, he's going through his mind, like, hold on. The whole time he was doing this, you just said, nah. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went through stages towards getting sex. Like, how he made out, went on a walk. Now, granted, all those things don't give you right to have sex. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in a man's mind, you guys did these things where like different levels of touch were, barriers of touch were broken. You guys obviously went up to the room. You guys obviously both got undressed. You guys are both kissing and, interacting. It's a slippery slope because we don't know what the rules are. And it goes back to why there's a war on straight men, right? Because we don't know what the rules are because they're changing so quickly. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you gotta like hold a camera and say, "Do you consent to this action?"
Yeah, I was about to say that. But even then, like it gets tricky again because you can ask, "Are you consenting to this, or do you want to do this?" and get a yes, but then it could always turn back to, well, I was drunk, so I can't give consent anyways. So it's like,
yeah. So fellas, if you see shorty is drunk, leave it alone.
leave it
Leave
the
that girl
fuck alone.
Leave her the fuck alone, son. Just go home, type in www. You know the rest. Take care of that shit in the morning. You know what I'm saying? When everybody's sober and hungover.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with sex on a hangover, right?
You say you do what?
There's nothing wrong with like sex on a hangover. Like, is that considered still drunk? You know, it's like
no,
stages
the
of drunk.
out your system by then, right?
Huh?
As long as you're sober and you can clearly say yes to sex, I think it is safe. And the emphasis on think, because like you said, shit be changing real quick. I think you are in the clear as long as you get verbal consent and shorty is sober.
Can we be honest, right?
But again, you gotta like. You said what?
No, go ahead. Finish off. Cap it off. Go ahead.
Oh, but again, you gotta like stay on your toes with shit because, like you said, shit changed so quick. Like it's so easy to get caught up like with anything because the rules do be changing. Like, and that's like not even talking about like when it comes to sex, like with everything. Like the rules just be changing so quick as we grow as a society. So it's like
how do we keep up? Like, to be honest with you, it's almost weird to walk up to women and talk without being like, is that okay? Because like catcalling is now apparently a form of sexual harassment, right?
What's the catcalling?
Catcalling. So like you be like, hey,
yo ma,
like hey yo ma, yo you beautiful, like you know that's like I mean anything is seen as sexual harassment. Yo, this girl posted on Twitter, had me heated. She said, when are we gonna have the honest conversation that men having crushes on women is sexual harassment? What? Like we can't be interested. We can't look at you. We can look at you in that sexual harassment. It is crazy. Like I don't know if they're just trying to slow the population down with all this bullshit. Like let niggas be nervous to talk to women. The only way they can talk to women is on like a phone on a Tinder app where everything is recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like officer. You see, she sent me this naked picture. She said she wants to give me that got 2000 with the double twist. Like it's here. Like that's the only way to save your ass is to have it on text. But yeah, it is weird because you don't know, what's too like we know what's too far, but you don't know what's pushing the limit. And how do you feel about that from a woman?
Very important. How do I feel about what?
Like as a woman, like this new age of like how guys are approaching. Have you seen a change in how guys approach in the last decade?
Not really. No, not really.
I forget you only deal with like drug dealers and shit. Let me stop.
No. But if I'm being honest, though, I don't feel like.
No, that makes no give a fuck about no woke culture.
I don't feel like I normally like get approached in a crazy manner to really like notice like, oh, it's slowed down or oh, guys move different. So I feel like it's safe to say no.
How do you get approached?
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
They've been doing that one recently. Oh, yo,
that's safe.
That's one
safe.
I just got. You said what?
That's a safe way.
It is. It is
very safe.
Right. This guy, he was like, oh, what's your Instagram? Like, do you check your messages or whatever? Like, follow me back. I'm trying to treat you to lunch type shit. And then I had given him my Instagram or whatever because I was like, I don't even be on there. And while I seen I had a message request from him, like, what's your Cash App? I was serious about treating you to lunch. I was like, oh, okay. There's an approach. Cash App. That's a good way to lead.
You know what I mean? Start with the payment. No, not end it. Start with the payment, fellas. Don't end it. Don't end it. That's something totally different. All right. I mean, does an Instagram
have
line?
You changed your approach? What happened?
I'm answering that question. Does the Instagram line work? Because one of my homies, that's like we went out for drinks or whatever, and I seen him hollering at the girl or whatever. And he like obviously gave the highlights after when the night was ended. And he was saying like, yeah, he gave her his Instagram and got her Instagram and out the thing. I'm like, you didn't get the number? You just went for straight Instagram? Like, is that a thing in today's culture to get the Instagram rather than numbers? Like, am I that old?
I feel like that could be a way of playing it safe too, because like you don't know if you want to like really give out the number yet. But Instagram, you get to fill out their social media, see a couple pics, see if they're not creepy, and then if you want, you move to the number stage. But I feel like I would think it would be better for women generally, especially, you know, like women be doing the whole like, oh, I just gave my number just because like I didn't want him to do some weird shit, or like I didn't want him to pull out a gun. I didn't want to be bothered, so I just gave it.
Yeah.
So now you giving out your social media, you kind of get to control the narrative versus like, oh, now you have my number and I have to deal with you being on my phone, or you got to get dubbed, like, you know.
So Instagram is like a resume before you give up the number.
Yeah, more or less.
All right. So would you rather the Instagram or the number in general? Like you just explained why it's cool, but would you rather which one? Depending
Honestly,
on the guy?
it does depend on the guy, but generally I will probably do Instagram just for the sake of I don't really like answer people back like that anyway. So you're gonna have my number, it's gonna be a waste of my time and your time. So it definitely depends on the guy. Like if I know it's gonna be like some shit I'm not gonna take serious, yeah, you can have my Instagram, like it's whatever. But if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely feeling him, yeah, slide your number.
All right, I feel you.
But generally speaking, just get my Instagram, because what you want my number for?
Because I want to talk to you. I want to communicate with you.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. For me, like I don't want to do that. So
you want to be at home lighting candles. I feel you.
Exactly.
Sponsor, shout out your candle brand.
Bon Sant by Lulu. Follow me on Instagram.
How do you spell that?
BONSANTBYLULU. Bon Sant by Lulu. It's Haitian based, and bon sant means like good taste, not good taste, good smell, good aroma. So you know, bon sant by Lulu.
Can I
follow me? Buy
can I use these candles during like my voodoo? I'm joking.
Yo, shut up.
I'm joking. You know, I love
But
my
DM
Haitian.
me about that though.
Not
Just DM me.
How about change my approach?
Yes.
How about change my approach?
I mean, you've been out the game though. You know, you settling down and shit. So
you hear this
it's
blasphemy?
probably been a minute, right?
You hear this blasphemy right quick? Let me just talk to y'all real quick. Let me just be honest with you. Lonnie been spewing all type of fake news. You know what I'm saying? She been out here sullying my name in these streets. You know what I mean? She saying I'm getting married in 2022. I don't know what's good with her, man. She trying to set your boy up. Next you know, she gonna say I got a baby on the way. And that's how I'm gonna really come to Atlanta. I'm gonna come to Atlanta and ring you up. I'm gonna put your head through those hoops in your ears. Keep playing with me.
Let me knock on wood for you.
Yeah, please. Plan B, C, D, all that shit. But nah. But nah. Have I changed my approach?
Yes, sir.
I think my approach has always been, I'm like a feeler, right? I get to just kind of poke and prod. I'm not the creepy dude. I don't say like wild shit. I'm of a personality type. So let's say I'm out and about, I don't know. Like, I think nothing's wrong with saying hi with a smile and then asking the name and then just see how it goes from there. You know what I'm saying? And keep talking. I'm not like a one-liner. Like the dudes that do pickup lines, yeah, you got to watch yourself because you're going to say some wild shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think the pickup line game is now switched to Instagram DM, but that's another story. So I think my approach is just to, be funny, see how it goes. And if it's a vibe, go forward. If it's not a vibe, I deuces. But there are times where I am straight up and I just tell you, you know what I'm saying? I was telling the story earlier. There's a security guard at this place, right? Little like nice, dark skin, super thick, shorty, like real nice, right? And I was like, nah, like I'm not about to dip without at least trying something, right? So she was like, sir, please go that way. And I was like, hold on. I think I said something corny, like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, like you beautiful, like you like a piece of fine chocolate or some shit. That's some dumb shit, right? But like she like looked at me, didn't smile, and was like, "Okay, sir, thank you. Can you please go this way?" It's like, no, I'm not leaving until I get your number. Like, I can't.
She didn't have her mask on?
This was a while ago, before Corona.
Oh, right. I be forgetting.
Yeah,
Tied
BC,
down.
before Corona. Yeah, this is like 2018 or some shit. But nonetheless, like got the number. We ended up talking, dating for a while. But that was like a direct approach. Like,
wait, run it back. I interrupted the story. She was like, "Thank you, sir, but go that way."
She's like, "Thank you, sir, go that way." I was like, "Nah, I'm not leaving until I get your number. Like, I can't. Like, who knows? I'm gonna see something like you again, like some dumb shit, right?"
Yo,
and she ended up giving me the number. You know what I'm saying? We ended up vibing and being cool. But that I don't know if that was a Me Too era, but that was just direct. You know what I'm saying?
that shit really worked.
What really worked?
The approach, them lines.
There wasn't lines. I was just being real. I was being honest. I didn't sit down there and write them down. I was like, all right, I'm gonna say this one today.
This what I'm gonna say. First girl I see.
Very first girl I see, yo. You are the apple to my eye. What? Is this Shakespeare? Nigga, you a thespian?
But nah, that's the best approach. Like, wouldn't it be like a natural conversation that just flow? It'd be like, all right, you're not on some weird shit. I could fuck with it.
Exactly. So it's like, fellas, if you ever confused, it's a conversation game on. Like, you don't have to talk directly about getting together. Like, just talk about what's going on in your environment. Just have a conversation. And if y'all got a vibe, y'all attracted to each other, you'll know. I think women make it obvious when they like you, know?
I could see that, yeah.
So, like, let's say...
But I'll also say, though, a lot of shit gets misread.
Like what?
Like, on one hand, I think it can be obvious when a woman likes you, but I feel like sometimes y'all misread, like, a woman being friendly or smiling or engaging in a conversation. It's like, oh, she liked me. Yeah, and it really just be, oh, like, regular. I'm friendly or I'm nice, I'm enjoying the conversation.
I ain't gonna lie, like, it's true. Like one little thing and niggas be like, yeah, she want to do it. Stop it. She want to do it.
Right, like, what? How do we get here?
Way too fast.
Right.
I mean, listen, we're dudes, so dudes are naturally creepy and thinking about sex 24/7. I think women do the same thing too, but I think, yeah, as men, how are we gonna know for sure? Like I said, I know because I'm like damn near like a body language scientist. Like, I analyze everything, right? So then, like, I would notice the little thing and be like, huh, maybe, but nah. Like, I would tell myself, this is not what I think it is. Like, I'll downplay the situation. So like, I may seem like I'm oblivious and dumb and not noticing, but that's just me, like, not being cocky, thinking like, yeah, she wants it. Because nothing hurts worse than you thinking a shorty like you when she don't give two shits about you.
Right.
You know? So, so how do you make niggas know you like?
Oh, my bad. Another approach that I've gotten, I guess, more recently is because I guess they could tell that, like, I don't sound like them. So I'll get like a conversation started that they'll do a lot. And I was like, oh, where you from? Like, because off rip, I guess they could tell I'm not from here. So
you sound like you're from New York.
Right. So that began the conversation to go, or they'd be like, oh, you from the islands or shit like that. So you know,
do look like you could be in the British Virgin Islands, like on the click. If I didn't know you, I'd be like, oh yeah, she's from Singapore.
Yo, I cannot.
You get that a lot, don't you?
Why the fuck?
I was just reaching, like, yeah, like looking at you, like, yeah, you could be from the BI real quick.
You're sick. What's your question?
You was asking me a question. Oh, my question was, I forgot. This Brit.
What you had to tell the audience?
Oh yeah, so like, audience, at least now that you guys, all right, from the fellas, because I'm talking to the fellas, it's hard for me to talk to the females, right? Like, fellas, in the comments, if you can, like, let us know, you know, if you change your approach on approaching females because of this whole Me Too thing. Like, how have you changed and adapted to the time? Because, you know, there's dudes out there that haven't changed at all, and there are dudes who are very hypersensitive about it, you know? Like,
how have y'all changed in the times of the war on straight men? Like, yo, I'm telling you, they hate y'all.
They do.
The internet really hates y'all. Like, it's not a joke no more.
we can't do right. You know, a dude's just like looking. A dude's looking at like a nice, you know what I'm saying, nice little booty passing by. Oh, he's a pig. He's a chauvinist. You see us as objects. I'm like, I'm just appreciating the view. Like, God damn. You know? But hopefully
they always got the 2 pieces and they notes saved ready for y'all.
No, they really do though. Like, we can't do much. So fellas out there, be smart, be safe. If shorty drunk, leave her alone. I'm saying don't be a T.I. tiny situation if you about that, you know, swingers life. Cheating is not okay, but it's understandable. It happens.
It's not understandable. How do we draw that conclusion?
I'm gonna insert a flashback to when she allowed cheating last episode. But look, a lot can change in a month, right? I don't know if Lunny in love now, so now her whole mindset's gone. Like Player Ludz is gone. L Boogie is out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's now Ludz Lovey.
Whatever.
The war on straight men, guys, be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Bring your bulletproof vests. You know what I'm saying? Have your receipts ready, like Walgreens level long receipts, because you don't have the text confirming that she was into you. You never know, bro. You never know. Meghan Markle, who gives a shit? You be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, damn. She could have wanted to come on here as a guest someday. Like,
yo, if that happens, hey, she got to pay to be on here. She don't come here for free.
Yeah, because we ain't got it for you.
We ain't got it. We ain't got the bandwidth, the Wi-Fi. We got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? Meghan Markle talks to the Red Light Pod. So, Meghan, were you guys allowed to have sex in the palace? Shut this down. ASAP.
The real question.
The real question. Did the queen have a sexual partner in the palace? Execution. Automatic. Oh, man. She like, I did find an ancient vibrator. All right. We get off the rails. This has been a Red Light Pod. This is Dez. Ludz, you got any closing remarks for the people?
You said do what to the people?
Any closing remarks?
Nah, you got it.
You got it? All right, yo. As you can see, we both not sipping liquor, you know what I'm saying? We both on the healthy wave. What you tripping on?
You know. Well, this is what
H2O gang.
No wine.
You drinking wine out of a clear plastic bottle? Is
Yeah,
life getting that hard? The dishwasher's not working?
No, I just had some like leftover Moscato or whatever, and it was in a big bottle, and I wanted to throw the bottle out, so I just put it in here.
Shade the trees, Ludney. But all right, we catch y'all next week. I promise we're not taking a month hiatus like we did last time. We back on our shit.
We're not.
Look out for our collab episode, next episode, where we bring on a few guests. Ludney might have some questions for the fellas. All right?
Yes. Stay tuned. If you got anything y'all need to ask, ladies, any questions y'all got for the men out here, leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to ask them for y'all.
Bada boom, bada bing. So like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Red Light Pod, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. We live, baby.
We live, baby.